Penta. This is WICR. WICR.
What's going on? I'm David Laurie.
I'm Johnny Diaz. If you want to hear the latest news in the NBA,
Tune in to Off the Bounce Thursdays, 5 p.m. Eastern.
check us out.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to our first episode of What Grinds Our Ears. I'm Jamie.
I'm Brianna. And we actually changed, I can't hear myself. I can't hear. We actually changed the name of the show because originally it was Anything and Everything. But we decided at the end that because the show is going to be mostly rants and us being angry for an hour, that What Grinds Our Gears would be a much better title.
Yeah, so this is our very first episode, and it's really good to be back on campus because we kind of missed seeing everyone, friends, and when you're home, you realize how bored you are after like a month of just sitting and doing nothing pretty much. So it's good to be back, even though classes are stressful and you have so much homework and things to do. It's good to get back into that routine.
It's depressing to be back, though. Like, you really miss being home because you miss being able to sleep in until 12, and you miss being able to go to sleep at 6. But at the same time, you really are happy to just see your friends and kind of get back into the swing of things. Because there are a lot of people, like, I know a lot of my friends that they might live in different states. They go, like, almost a month without seeing their best friend or their boyfriend.
Yeah, and this way we see each other every day, and,
Until you get tired of me.
No, I won't, promise. Anyway, one of the fun things about being back on campus is people watching.
We're a little creepy because if you really break down people watching, it's kind of like a glorified stalking/staring routine because we literally just kind of sit around and watch whoever passes by us. I mean, I don't want to say criticize, because I don't think that's what we do. We kind of just sit and say the first thing that pops into our heads, and sometimes we make up funny stories about them.
It's like entertaining TV, but not.
It is.
Yeah, you just...
It's TV for poor people.
Oh, remember that one time about the girl? We were walking from Murphy going to La Penta, and this girl was walking with her boyfriend. She, walking out at the same time coming out of a Ryan library. And she drags, as soon as she sees us, she drags her boyfriend all the way across the street and just gives us this look, and we just stare at her like, what is happening?
And then it was awkward because the whole time that we were walking to La Penta, she was walking there too. She was just walking, like, on the other side of the street. So, I don't know.
And we were walking at the exact same speed, so it was, like, next to them. It was really awkward.
She would glare at us every once in a while and give us this, like, nasty death stare.
I don't know what we did.
She tried to kill us with her eyeballs.
It didn't work. We're still here.
She tried. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. When you people watch, you get to see a lot of, like, annoying things, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it might also be that we're just very harsh people.
We are.
So we're very easily annoyed.
Yeah.
And then we try not to be. It just kind of...
just comes off that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to see some, like, really major fashion mistakes.
Fashion disasters.
Yes. They should be crimes, really.
But every once in a while you see someone and, I don't want to say envious, but you see them and you're like, oh my god, she's so pretty, I love her jacket, I love her this, I love her that.
Yeah, you see their, like, outfit, they're so perfectly put together, and you're like, oh.
And you're walking around with sweats and Uggs and you're like,
yeah.
She makes me look bad.
Some girls, though, they make, like, really major makeup mistakes, and we as girls, like, notice those things. I don't know. I mean, I've made tons of mistakes with makeup and all that. I've been a disaster sometimes. And you see these other people that are making all these mistakes, and you're like, have I looked like that? Do I look like that? Do people think I look like that?
Do people see me in the street when I look like that? It's kind of like when you go back on old pictures from when you were in, like, let's say middle school, and you realize all the mistakes you did.
It's really embarrassing because at the time you thought you looked good.
You thought you looked so pretty.
And you're like, oh, I looked fabulous. And you look back now and you're like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You look back on a world before you learned how to fill in your eyebrows. Before you learned what primer was so your eyeshadow gets all those creases and...
before you learned how to match your foundation shade.
Oh, yeah.
And you were walking around with like 2 different colors on your face.
And then you kind of feel betrayed because you look at your mother and you're like, you let me walk around like this.
And they don't say anything.
And you
Sometimes-
told me I looked pretty every time I asked you.
I know. Sometimes I ask my mom, I was like, do I look good? Do I look okay? Does my makeup look okay? She says, no, you look beautiful. But I look in the mirror and I realize that I look like
And you're
a
like,
mess.
oh, you let me look like this all day.
Yeah. But I feel like parents don't notice that much. I don't know.
I don't know, because every once in a while you'll mention it to them as like looking back on it and they're like, oh yeah, you look like a mess.
And
And they just didn't feel like telling you at that point, I guess, because like when you're first starting to experiment with makeup, when you're, I don't know, what, like 12 years old, let's say,
Yeah.
you don't really know what to do. And sometimes your parents don't really teach you, so you're stuck with makeup tutorials and trying to fix wing eyeliner.
Yeah, my dad though, one time he did tell me that I looked like a raccoon when I tried to do a smoky eye. So yeah, that was something. I looked at him and I was like, do I really? And my mom said, no, I like your makeup. But my dad was like, I don't know what these girls are trying to do with these eyes. They look like raccoons.
That might just be a dad thing.
Yeah.
Like a generational kind of, oh my god, what are you doing? You look like a mess thing. Like whenever their daughter first starts to wear makeup, that's kind of like the first thing that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah. I remember when I used to go to church with them on Sundays and I would like start wearing makeup. I was the worst at it, but I did it anyway because I really liked it and I thought I was kind of good at it. And I look like a mess every time. It's so embarrassing.
I remember there was one time, I wasn't even like a teenager yet. I must have been like 9 or 10 years old, but I had this lip gloss that when you put it on, it was a really, really bright red. And my mom told me to bring my grandma to church that day. Like I was supposed to walk her there. And when we got there and she noticed that I had like the lip gloss, she yelled at me in 2 languages because it was red and we were going to church. And that was too scandalous for her and her friends to deal with.
My dad hated it when I wore lip gloss too. When I was
Really?
Yeah, he still just thinks it looks really gross for some reason.
Lip gloss is like sticky and kind of nasty though.
Yeah, I get what he means, but I mean, it makes me feel glamorous sometimes. Ooh. Oh, this is a good one. Girls who overdraw their lips when they wear like makeup, like
People just want to be Kylie Jenner so bad. Like I don't blame them. I would like do anything to be a Kardashian, but
she overdraws her lips, but she looks fabulous because she's really good at makeup and she gets it.
well,
But-
don't they have like makeup people coming to their house like all the time?
Yeah, but I think she does her makeup too. I
Are you
don't know.
sure? Because
know.
I'm like Keeping Up with the Kardashians is one of my favorite things in the world, and every time I watch it, it'll be like 5 in the morning, like on the show, and they're walking out of their bedrooms with makeup on, and their hair like all perfectly done. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
And there was one episode that they were like throwing out the mom's makeup because apparently, I don't know what happened. Like the mom cleaned out Kylie's room and threw out a bunch of Kylie stuff. So Kylie was like, oh, well, let's see how she likes it.
Mm-hmm.
So Kylie did the same thing and she said, oh, she doesn't do her own makeup anyway.
Oh my god. I haven't seen that many episodes, but the one I've seen, they're all awesome and it's interesting to see.
Imagine bringing in someone to do your makeup every single day though.
Oh, that's exhausting.
I've only gotten makeup done like once or twice.
I've never gotten my makeup done. I don't like it when people touch me. I wouldn't
I got my
trust-
makeup done professionally for my prom, and I hated it. Like, but I spent like $100 on it, so I felt like I had to pretend I liked it. And in pictures, it looked really good. But I guess when you wear contacts, like pencil liner on your waterline, it's really hard to do because your eyes just get really watery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She did that, and I told her not to do it, and she was like, "Oh, but it completes the look. You need to do it."
Oh, that's horrible.
So I spent the rest of the day running back and forth from my friends to the bathroom to touch up my makeup.
The worst is when you get wear contacts and it gets all like stuck to your contacts and you
yeah.
can't see. That's happened to me a couple of times. It's the worst.
Or when you fall asleep with them and then you wake up and you feel like the world is ending. Like the apocalypse
But-
is near, you feel like everything is on fire.
But for 1 second though, you're so glad that you have perfect eyesight, and then you remember that your
Like,
contacts
oh.
are dried up. Oh, that's the worst.
I feel kind of like I like wearing contacts, but I hate it at the same time.
Me too.
Is that weird?
No, it's not, because I feel the same. Like, there are certain things that you want to do, but because you wear contacts, you feel like I'm like, when I'm taking a drawing class this semester, and when I'm drawing, I'm looking close at the paper, and I can't like be wearing contacts, so it kind of like messes with my eyesight a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Or like if you go certain places, like if you go to the zoo or like the beach or pool or something, you can't wear your contacts, but you want to wear them because you want to look pretty and majestic. And
You also want to see.
yeah,
Because I feel so blind without my contacts or glasses.
I don't like glasses because they get messy really fast. Like you'll be walking around for 15 seconds and you're destroyed. But I don't know, your world is so much more simple if all you wear is glasses. Because, I mean, whatever, you have to clean them every once in a while, but I feel like contacts just takes out so much of your morning routine. Like this morning, I woke up 40 minutes late, and I had to take like 5 minutes to put on my contacts. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it does make you be late in certain situations, so it's kind of like a setback. Sometimes I wear glasses. I just put them on and I'm like, I don't care. But I hate it when it's sunny outside and you are wearing glasses and you can't put on sunglasses, because if you do, you're not going to see.
I hate when you're going to the beach, so you wear your glasses. But then you feel dumb because you were supposed to wear sunglasses, but you can't wear sunglasses. And then...
And you can't even put them on when you go in the water.
I know.
Because who does that? They're going to get lost, or they get in your way a lot.
And the chlorine eats away at, like, your glasses. Like, it
Yeah.
messes with the paint and stuff.
So that's the
Which
worst.
I know probably isn't what anyone is thinking, but I've ruined, like, most of my glasses in my pool.
I've had the same pair for like 3 years, and I haven't changed them because I really love the frame, and I haven't been able to find another one. I mean, the
One that you like as much.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So I've stayed with, even though my prescription hasn't changed, but I would like to like have a new pair.
You should get a new one just so, like, if one day you want to wear, like, a different one. You know what I mean?
yeah, for style
I do
purposes.
Because, like, my prescription hasn't changed, but I have, like, 5 pairs of glasses.
Yeah.
Even though I only wear one of them, I just have them, like, lying around in a drawer in my room.
Yeah. The struggles of people with bad eyesight.
Or, like, if if you put on a lot of makeup, so your eyelashes are, like, hitting the glass.
That's the worst. Oh, I hate that. When they keep touching the glass. Oh my god.
It's horrible.
I know.
This is probably not a struggle for anyone else in the world, and we're just really strange
We're
people.
just really alone on this.
Oh, we need more friends.
Oh my god.
We say this to ourselves at least 15 times a day. It's
But
kind of sad.
You know the reason why we have no friends, right?
Why?
Because we are very hateful people.
We are, like, I kind of feel bad because the few friends that we do have don't really know that we're very angry people.
We seem nice on the
Yeah,
outside, but
because they don't hang out with
other.
they don't hang out with us a lot.
Yeah.
So we hang out with each other, so we know that we're really mean people.
We know each other really well.
Yeah.
We tolerate our level of hatred.
Hatred?
Hatred. Yes,
Hatefulness?
that's the word I was
Hatred.
looking for. I can't English, I'm sorry.
We're gonna bring a dictionary on set next time.
Yeah.
Just flip through it when we need a new word.
Okay, and that concludes our first segment of just random talking.
We got so off topic.
I know. We'll be back in just a few.